One hour, one shot.
It's being recorded.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Oh, it's everyone today.
Good.
Good. All right, guys. Let's go ahead and take attendance and get started this morning.
Okay.
If you have your mic on, can you please mute it? All righty. Okay, I am going to call your name, and whenever I call you, just say a hello, a good morning, a here, a something, so I know that you are here.
Good morning.
Preston, good morning.
She said good morning.
Mm-hmm.
Can
Good
you speak up
morning.
where she can hear you?
Mm-hmm.
Are you tired today, Preston?
He got up really early, so we don't know how today's going to go.
Yeah, that's a hard morning, bud. Hope you can get some good rest later. Good morning, Ashley.
Good morning.
Good morning, Timothy. Good morning, Ella.
Good morning.
Good morning, Addie.
Good morning.
Good morning, Bella.
Good morning.
Good morning, Austin. Neil.
Good morning.
Good morning, Jack. Oh, no Jack today. Good morning, Aaliyah.
Good morning.
Good morning, Madison.
Morning.
Good morning, Dalton. Good morning, Dalton. Good morning, Alexis.
Good morning.
Good morning, Hannah. No Hannah yet. Oh, there's Hannah. Hannah, your timing is impeccable. 2 days in a row.
I'm
Good morning,
sorry.
Hannah.
Hi.
Good morning, Derek. Hello.
What's up?
Long time no see, bud. How are you?
I'm doing good. I wasn't able to hear a few days because I had to, take care of some business, get in the streets, get some money, run up my
Well,
bag.
your number one priority is being at school, okay, bud?
I know I just need to get some money. That's all.
I don't. I think Dad is okay with you coming to school instead.
Yeah, I want to be a multi-billionaire.
Well, I'm glad you're here today. Good morning, Austin Gibson.
Good morning.
And no AJ yet. All right. Okay, let's move on. Oh, good morning, Dallas. I see you here. Okay. I have speech today. Thank you, Addie. All right.
Miss Tracy.
Yes, ma'am.
AJ's here.
Oh, AJ just showed up. Thank you. Good morning, AJ. All righty. Let's do calendar. Everybody go ahead and share in the chat what the date is. Remember, January is a month, and months are proper nouns, and proper nouns all start with what kind of letter? And everybody turn on their mics and shout at a capital letter. Perfect, Timothy. Perfect, Ella. Alexis. Perfect, Preston. Remember, I want to see from everybody. All right, I have 11 people participating in the chat, and I have 16 people in class. That means 5 people are choosing to not participate. All right, good job. More people. Here we come. I want to see from everybody. Everyone should be typing in the chat. All right, the month is January. The day is
28.
Good job. The year is
January
2020.
yeah, 2026. Very good. All right, let's put our circle here around 28. And then tell me, what is today? What day of the week is it today? Today is Wednesday. Very good. And what day will tomorrow be? Yeah, what day will tomorrow be down here? Sorry. Today is Wednesday. Tomorrow will be, yes, Alexis. Yes, Timothy. Yes, Preston. Yes, Addie. Yes, Bella. Remember, we're typing in the chat. If you're not typing in the chat, you're not participating. Dalton, are you typing in the chat? Yes, yesterday, I'm sorry. Tomorrow will be Thursday. My words are all jumbled up this morning, guys. Oh my goodness. Oh, and I picked the wrong one. What is going on with me? Hagel, come on. Okay. Tomorrow will be Thursday. Jeez Louise. And what was yesterday? Tuesday. Good job. Maybe it's not me. Maybe my computer's malfunctioning. It's a combination of the two. Yesterday was Tuesday. All right, guys. Sorry about that. Here is the link for the Weather Channel. Make sure that you have your city and state or your zip code typed in and look up the weather in your area. I would love for 2 people to volunteer to share. I also think it's really fun when a lot of people share in the chat and we can kind of like see what the weather's like across the state. All right, Bella, go ahead and give us your forecast.
Mine's loading real quick. Give me a minute.
Okay, Ella, go ahead and give us your forecast.
All right, I'm coming. Just a minute.
All right, I'm going to say 2 things. First off, I totally appreciate you both volunteering. Second off, in the future, pull up your weather and then volunteer.
Okay. Sounds good. All right.
Ella, you go first.
It's in Keeler-McCurry. It's 19 degrees. Gosh, oh my goodness. I just stopped sharing.
19 degrees. That's okay. Go ahead. What's it like outside? 19 degrees and is it sunny?
Sunny.
Sunny. All right. Good job, Ella. Thank you.
Thank you.
And Bella, go ahead and share your screen. What's the weather like, Bella?
Mine is 20 degrees and mostly cloudy.
Love that. So what a difference. It's sunny at Ella's house and mostly cloudy at Bella's house, but the temperature is similar. And it looks like temps are the same kind of across what people are sharing. 18 degrees, 19 degrees, 22 degrees. All right. Go ahead and share an emoji in the chat of how you are feeling today. How are you feeling today?
Acquire the Selfie service trucks leaving the lot already this morning. Because, Dad, when people's appliances quit, they don't want excuses. They want Charlie's Appliance. Well, that explains it. We service all appliances, all major brands, and all those trucks are on the road every day. It's like rush hour around here, except instead of traffic, it's us fixing washers, dryers, and refrigerators. Like rush hour.
All right. Cold, sleepy.
Taking care of appliances for decades and taking care of Dad while we're at it.
It sure is cold outside, guys. You're right about that. There, I got a happy face. All right, we have been in school for 72 days of live classes. Who would like to help me build this number today? Bella, how many ones do we need?
You're not sharing your screen, by the way.
Oh, sorry. Thank you. Here you go. Thank you. Bella, how many ones do we need?
2.
2 ones, very good. And how many 10s do we need?
7.
7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And line them up to count. Sorry, it's kind of a mess. There's so many, it's hard to see them all now. There we go. All right, count with me. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70,
71, 72.
So, good job.
6, 7.
All right, let's move. Oh, what is going on with my computer today, you guys? It has the funnies or something. All right, we're going to put a marker up here for today. And let's count each row by 5s. 5, 10, 15, 20,
20, 25, 30,
40,
40,
45,
45,
55, 60,
65,
71,
72.
All right, we're going to drop a 72 here in the middle. And everybody share with me what is 10 less than 72. And again, I should see 16 responses.
6, 2.
62, yes. And what is 10 more than 72?
8, 2.
82. Good job. What is 1 more than 72?
73. I say 73.
I heard you.
Oh, there we go.
Austin Gibson, I would love if you typed that in the chat. And what is 1 less than 72?
71.
71. Alrighty. Give me 1 sec. I gotta send a message to a friend.
Actually, the dollar's firmed up, and again, we're near 4-year lows at this point. Live from feeder cattle are next. Traders wait for widespread direct business and Friday's cattle inventory numbers. February lives down 30 to 35.30. April's 42 lower to 36.97. March feeders down 35 to 361.65.
Let's stop sharing. Today we're going to talk about being flexible. And I don't mean flexible like you can stretch. I mean flexible in your thinking, flexible in your routine. Who knows what it means to be flexible? Kind of like you could go with the flow.
To be open.
Be open, yes, Addie. Yeah, so like maybe if I said, hey guys, class is gonna start 10 minutes late next session, instead of being upset and saying that's not our schedule, you could be open to that. You could say, okay, that's not a huge change. We can start 10 minutes late. I can handle that, right? That's being flexible. All right, so what can you do if plans change? Let's think about this. Mom says, we're going to go to Sky Zone this weekend. And you wake up on Saturday morning and it is snowing and Sky Zone is closed. And Mom says, oh, Bummer, I'm so sorry. Sky Zone's closed. We can't go there. We're going to stay home and make cookies instead. What can you do? Because that's disappointing. What can you do if plans change? Anybody?
Stay calm.
Hannah.
You could like ask your friend to go out or something like that, or ask your mom if you could go out with your friends or something.
Okay, maybe just try to be content with the plan change. Figure something else out. All right, Derek. What about you? What do you think you can do if plans change?
886-5666 and toll free 1-800-727.
Plans change. You're frustrated. What can you do?
Good morning, Young Swap Shop. Where you come from?
Okay, Bella.
Stay calm. Or make cookies.
Stay calm. Just make cookies with Mom. Yeah. Ella, what can you do?
Maybe like if plans change and like you could stay home and watch movies.
Okay. So you're frustrated. So let's think of some things that we can do to help with that feeling. Plans change. We need to process that. Maybe we could take a deep breath.
Count to 10. Take a deep breath and count to 10.
Count to 10. I like that. You could ask for help. You know, Mom, I'm really frustrated. Can you help? You could try something new, like Hannah said. Maybe say, okay, I guess we're staying home today. Maybe my friend can come over. You could wait calmly. Just try to stay calm and see what the next step is. All right, guys, I would like for everybody to type one strategy that they will use if plans change. You can use this sentence starter in the chat. If plans change, I can what? Type your answer in the chat. If plans change, I can. Be open and stay calm. I love that, Addie. Yes. Plans change, I can be open and stay calm. If plans change, I can make cookies with Mom. Yeah, just try something new. Good job.
The plan change. I go make a new plan.
Yeah, you can make a new plan if plans change. Yes, Austin. I like that. I like yours, Ella. If plans change, I can go to my room and calm down. If plans change, I can do some of my favorite things. If plans change, I can go help my dad. If plans change, I can sleep in. Okay. Good job. I'll give everybody just another minute to share. We heard from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people, 7 people, and there are 16 people on here, so I'm waiting to hear from 9 more people. Everyone is typing in the chat. And while you guys are doing this, I'm going to go and put in your participation point. So if you contributed to this chat discussion, you get a point. Preston, I have your point. Maddie, I have your point. Austin Gibson, I have your point. Bella, I have your point. Ella, I have a point for you. Yeah, no, I got you.
Where you at?
What?
Austin Neal. If plans change, I can play a game. I like that, Dalton. Got your point. Alexis said if plans change, I can bake something to bring the mood up. Oh, Alexis, I love that. Timothy said if plans change, I can think of why I did not. Timothy, I don't know if that goes with what we're talking about. We're talking about ways that we can, you know, stay calm and go with the flow and be open if plans change.
I don't think I answered. Nobody answered.
Why don't you try one of the strategies off of, that we shared, okay?
Miss Tracy,
Yes, Derek.
if I could change my plans, I would go to my friend's house and just throw a party. Because me and my friends be like just kicking it. And there's 8,000 people be over there anyway, including me.
A lot of people.
So that'd be 9,000 people inside his house.
All right, so I'm waiting to hear from AJ,
because he
Madison,
loves throwing parties.
Aaliyah, and then Timothy was gonna retype. Okay, so AJ, Madison, and Aaliyah, let's share one strategy in that sentence. What can you do if plans change? While you guys are working on that, we're gonna move on to the next one.
We already got it. Yeah.
Flexibility. So sometimes plans change. If being flexible helps us stay calm. 3 steps that we can do to be flexible are: notice the change, take a breath, and try the new plan. So Mom said, I'm so sorry, Sky Zone's closed. I know you're disappointed, but let's make cookies instead. So you can say, wow, that's really disappointing. Excuse me. Wow, that's really disappointing. I'm going to take a deep breath and calm down. Okay, Mom, I'll try to make some cookies with you instead. Those are 3 steps that you can take to be flexible. You notice the change, and you notice your feeling that you were disappointed. You used a strategy to calm yourself down, like taking a deep breath. Then you went ahead and gave Mom's new plan a try. What not being flexible looks like: yelling, refusing, shutting down. So maybe Mom says Sky Zone's closed and you scream at her. That's not being flexible. Maybe Dad says, hey bud, I'm sorry, we're not going to go to the park today. We're going to stay here and do some yard work. And you just sit down and cross your arms and say, no, I'm not doing that. Refusing. That's not being flexible. Perfect, Timothy. Or you shut down. Maybe you go to your room to calm down and you never come back out. And you don't talk to anybody the rest of the day. That's not being flexible. What flexible does look like is having a calm body. So taking those deep breaths, counting to 10, eating one of Alexis's baked goods to bring up your mood. That was my favorite one, Alexis. Using kind words. You can say I'm disappointed without yelling at Mom, right? You can say, that's really disappointing, Mom. I'm upset. We can still talk kindly. And we can always try again. All right, my friends, so let's think about one way that we can be flexible today. Raise your hand. I'd like to hear from a few people. What is one way you can be flexible today? Addie, thank you. I need 2 more volunteers. We're going to share a way that they can be flexible today. 4. One more person. Bella, share yours. How are you going to be flexible today?
Today I'll be flexible by being kind to others.
Being kind. Even if you're upset, you're still going to talk kindly. I love that. Ella, how are you going to be flexible today?
Being flexible today is I'm going to be kind to each other. We're going to be kind to each other, and I'm going to count to 10 if I get frustrated.
Okay, if you get frustrated, you're going to count to 10 and stay calm. I love that. Thank you, Ella. Addie, how are you going to be flexible today?
Stay calm and be open.
Stay calm and be open. I love that, Addie. Good job. Hannah, how are you going to be flexible today?
By not yelling at my mom or anything or everything.
When you get frustrated, I like that.
And
Good
talk
job.
to her about my feelings.
And what?
And talk to her about my feelings.
Oh yeah, talk kindly about your feelings. I love that. Bye, Addie. All right, and I need one more person to share. How about you, Derek? How are you going to be flexible today?
I'm gonna be flexible by shadow boxing every day and teaching myself how to fight and stick up for my brothers and sisters because they be getting bullied, just like my little cousins. I don't play about my people. Anybody
Alright,
that get, I'm
Derek,
gonna say this.
let's think about how we can be flexible if something happens that frustrates us.
I'm gonna
So
say this though.
maybe, Derek, let's think about this. Do you think that you could take a deep breath, or that you could ask for help, or try something new, or stay calm? Can you use any of those strategies today?
I'm gonna stay calm
Oh, stay calm. I
all the
like
time.
that. I like that.
With
And you
my
know,
family.
shadow boxing can be a strategy that you use to keep yourself calm.
I'm gonna say this, Miss Tracy. My family members be getting bullied and stressed out about anything. I gotta stick up for that.
Yep, we should always stick up for our family. Alrighty, guys, we are going
And
to
my
log
friend.
out here and jump into ELA. I will see you guys in just a moment.
Soybeans and corn are supported by recent news. Now we're going to see kind of a bounce here today. March beans are up 9.5 to 10.76.
I'm trying to say, it would be funny if I just worn out my chair and then been around. Just spin around.
February lives have died lower, 235. The DNA was down 30 at 237.
Oh.
March feeders down 30 at 361.70. And with pork lower yesterday, February hogs were down 92 at 88. Golf at 40 lower at 95 at 52. John Perkins, Brown Area 54 in Chicago using just laser tag. Live laser tag combat experience, and they just updated their hours. Monday through Wednesday, anytime, day or night. The session discount packages available Thursday through Saturday. Regular hours on Sunday. A one-on-one quick group of up to 30 people. 5 minutes, 3
Hello.
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
All right, I got Preston here. I got Ashley here. I've got Timothy on his way. I have Ella here. Dalton, do you have a question?
Yeah, he's in the restroom. I just want to let you know he's here, but he's in the restroom.
Thank you so much. I'll mark him present. Bella, do you have a question?
Yeah, I have speech
My
at 10, so I will
grandma
have to leave this class
Half in
early.
old days.
Okay,
Be
so you'll
that
stay here
couch.
until maybe like 9:58, and then you'll leave, okay, and log into speech.
Okay.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Yeah.
All right, I got Austin Gibson here, and Derek, and Tyler, and Hannah, and Alexis, and Dalton, and Madison.
Miss Tracy,
Yes, ma'am.
you should be proud of me. You know what I did last night before I went
I'm
to bed?
always proud of you. What did you do last night?
I did some workouts.
That's awesome.
I know, I'm proud of myself.
Good, you should be proud of yourself. I love to hear that. That's good for your mind and body. All right, I have a few more people showing up. I have AJ here. I have Austin Neal here. And then my friends that have your cameras off, you really need to turn your cameras on. So if I have been sending you messages, turn your camera on, please. If you have your camera off for a specific reason, you need to send me a private message, but you cannot be joining class with your camera off every day. It's not an option. Alrighty. Moving on, we are going to do reread our chapter 5 in ULS and have some discussion questions. So my friends, remember, I will tell you the question before we read the page. Then we'll go back and reread the page. So we already read it yesterday. We're going to reread it today. And then I'm going to call on someone to answer. So everyone should be listening like you're going to get called on. Is everybody okay with just seeing it on my screen, or are there people who prefer to have it on their own screen?
I'm okay with it. I don't care, Miss
I'm
Tracy.
absolutely fine with it.
Does anybody think I would really just like to have it on my own screen? All right, then I'm just going to share it on my screen. I'm going to read it together. So remember, first we'll read the question, then I'll read the page, then I will reread the question and call on you. So be listening like you're going to have to answer this question. Chapter 5, can we agree? It is Friday morning. Oh, I'm sorry, here's the question. Why is it important to listen to someone else in a conflict? Why is it important to listen to someone else in a conflict?
Miss Tracy,
Yes, ma'am.
can I read?
Sure.
Okay. It is a Friday morning, Principal. Principal what? Cruz is in class today. She says today I will help you solve the conflict. A friend or an adult can help people agree. Sometimes people don't see things the same way. It is important to listen to each other. Please treat each other with respect.
Beautiful. So why is it important to listen to someone else in a conflict?
Sometimes people don't see things the same way. It is important to listen to each other.
Hey, good job. And I wasn't even going to call on you because you just read, but good job. Good job. Yeah, sometimes people don't see things the same way. So if we can take a moment to listen, to understand other people's point of view, that's very helpful in solving the conflict.
People don't see eye to eye.
Yep, that's another way to say it. People don't see eye to eye. All right, our next question is, why is it important to say how you feel and listen to how other people feel in a conflict? Why is it important to say how you feel and to listen to how other people feel? We can follow steps to solve our conflict. First, how do you feel? Asked Principal Cruz. I feel sad that my big game was canceled, says Ryan. Then, listen to how the other person feels, says Principal Cruz. I feel sad I don't get to play, says Sarah. The other students are also upset they can't watch the game. So why is it important to say how you feel and listen to how other people feel in a conflict? Bella, what do you think? Why do you think it's important to say how you feel?
Because the other person won't know how you feel.
Yeah, so the other person can understand how you're feeling. Why do you think it's important that the other people say how they feel?
Because you won't know, how they feel about.
Yep. Just like you want them to understand how you feel, you need to understand how they feel too. Good job.
Hey, Miss Tracy, may I read the next page?
Sure. How does everyone feel about Sarah's idea? Okay, so remember, Sarah gets an idea here. We're going to talk about how everyone feels about the idea Sarah has. Ella, take it away.
Next thing out of the way to solve the problem, says Principal Cruz. Sarah feels excited. She has an idea. Maybe the team can both play tonight. We can play our games. And here explains, right? Here her explains. You can play your games and her last, says Sarah.
An hour later.
You can play your games an hour later, says Sarah. Everyone's eyes light up and they smile.
Good job, Ella. All right, so Sarah gets an idea. She says, how about we play our game an hour earlier and you can play your game an hour later? Then everyone gets to play. Everyone's eyes light up and they smile.
May I read the page?
We're still on the same page. How does everyone feel about Sarah's idea? How does everyone feel about Sarah's idea? Alexis, what do you think?
1007. All right, we got you. Great day. All right, here we go.
They all feel good about it.
You're right, Alexis. Why do you think that?
Because they'll both have a turn to like play their games.
Yeah, she solved the problem. She found a way for them to both feel their game. The author says something that lets us know that everyone feels good and everyone feels happy. She says everyone does what? What does everyone do, Alexis?
Everyone's eyes light up and they smile.
Yeah. Is that a sign that people feel good?
Yeah.
Very good. So, Alexis, you took this information. It doesn't say everyone feels happy. It does not say that. You made an inference based on these context clues. You took what the author said, everyone's eyes light up, and they smile. And you said, whenever those things happen, that usually means people feel good. So you use those context clues, Alexis, to infer that everyone is feeling good about Sarah's idea. Great job. All right, Belly, you want to read this page?
Yeah.
All right, take it away. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. Let me read the question first. Sorry.
Okay.
How can a small conflict turn into a big conflict? Now take it away. Caterpillar?
So I was talking about my about space. Sorry.
Do you want to read?
Yeah, I want to read. That's a great idea, Sarah. Does everyone agree? Asked Principal Cruz. Yes, shouts the class. Miss Moore is happy her class agreed on a solution. The conflict over the game schedule seems so small compared to wars, but sometimes a small conflict can turn into a big conflict. An example of this is the Cold War, said Miss Moore.
Good job. All right, so we want to know, how can a small conflict turn into a big conflict? That is not written on this page. So who has an idea? How can a small conflict turn into a big conflict? Hannah, what do you think?
By making it a big deal.
Okay, how? Elaborate on that.
By like arguing, like not agreeing to like whatever.
Let's think of an example, Hannah. What's the time that something small turned into something big?
An argument.
Okay, over what?
It could be anything. A solution.
Okay.
Do you
So-
see?
Preston, I like what Preston said about staying angry. Okay, so maybe it starts out like a small argument.
And it
So-
could get bigger.
Hi, Bella. It can get bigger. So maybe it starts out. I gave you guys an example of me and my brother and sister arguing over what we get to have for our special dinner. All right. So let's zoom in on that. Maybe one person says, I want spaghetti, and another person says, I want pizza, and then a third person says, we'll just stick with those two, okay. One person says, I want spaghetti, the other person says, no, I want pizza. That's a small argument, right? That's a
It's
small
you can like
conflict.
I mean
And
we
then-
can talk it out.
Yeah, you can talk that out. But what if that conflict grows? What if instead of talking about pizza and spaghetti, we start calling each other names? Saying unkind words to each other. Is that conflict gonna grow?
No.
No?
Maybe. Yeah. Yeah, it will.
Huh?
It will.
Yeah. If you say I like spaghetti and I say no, I like pizza, and then all of a sudden I'm calling you names and you're calling me names, is that a much bigger deal?
Yeah. It's a way bigger deal. It shouldn't be.
Yeah,
should
and
be
then maybe
settled.
mom steps in and you're grounded and brother or sister's grounded. Is that an even bigger deal? Yeah. Yeah. So it can turn into a small conflict can turn into a big conflict if you don't find ways to solve your problems, compromise, and agree. Just like Sarah and Ryan. I started out talking about, oh, sorry, I was practicing for my game. No, you're not having a game. I'm having a game. And now all of a sudden, their games are canceled. Everybody in the school is upset. Nobody gets to watch the game. Nobody gets to play the game. All because of a small conflict. Is that an example of a small conflict turning into a big conflict? Yeah. So we see that small conflicts can turn into big conflicts if we don't find ways to compromise and agree. All right, our next question. How are communist and democratic governments the same? How are they different? Right, this is a big question. So listen carefully as we read. I'm going to do some highlighting. The Cold War was a battle of words. Two governments disagreed. All right, so one of the governments is the Soviet Union, and the other one, the United States, is the Democratic. Okay. The Cold War was a battle of words. Two governments disagreed. In the Soviet Union, the government owned everything. They decided how much of what kind of food people ate. The United States believed that things should be done differently. They believed people should be free to make choices, says Mrs. Moore. All right, so we have our two different kinds of governments. We have the United States, which is the democratic government, and we have the Soviet Union, which is the communist government. Who can tell me something that is the same about them? Anybody? Ella, what's the same about them?
It might have the same things we got inside their state.
Okay. They might have some of the same resources. They probably both have food, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Are they both governments?
They probably got like same clothes that we got. Or anything.
Are they both governments?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do they both have leaders?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now let's talk about how they are different. What does the Soviet Union government do? They own everything. What else does the Soviet Union government do? Anybody? What else does the Soviet Union government do? Raise your hand.
They own the United States.
They do not own the United States.
Oh, I was seeing the United States down there. I'm sorry.
That's okay. They own everything in their country.
How much?
Own everything in their country. What else do? They decide what? Timothy.
What kind of food people eat.
Yeah, they decide what kind of food people eat. Not only what kind of food they eat, but how much food they eat. All right, now let's talk about the United States. The United States thinks things should be done differently. This democratic government thinks things should be done differently. Does the government tell you what kind of food you can eat, Ashley? Does the government tell you what kind of food you can eat? Actually, at your house, does the government tell you what kind of food you can eat? Or does mom and dad go to the grocery store and do the food picking? Who picks the food at your house? Is it the government or your parents?
I think my parents, obviously.
I think your parents, obviously. Yeah, good job. Alexis, who picks the food at your house? The government or your parents?
My parents.
Your parents. Very good. Hannah, who picks the food at your house? The government or your parents?
My parents.
Your parents. So is that something that is done differently? Yeah, that's done differently. The government doesn't tell us what we can eat or how much we can eat. Also, in the Soviet Union, in the communist country, the government owns everything. They own the houses. They own the land. Raise your hand if you guys have a house that you own, or your parents own, I mean. Does the government own your house, or do your parents own your house? Preston, your parents own your house. Very good. Ella, your parents own your house, right?
Right, yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Hannah, who owns your house? Your parents or the government?
Your parents.
Okay, so is that another difference? Yeah. Very good, guys. That was a hard one. What was the consequence of the Cold War? So we're going to listen for positive consequences and negative consequences. The Cold War went on for a long time. It lasted 46 years, says Mrs. Moore. Were there consequences from the Cold War, asked Tony? Yes. All right, here they come. During the Cold War, both countries made nuclear weapons. Nuclear weapons are very powerful and dangerous. They could hurt a lot of people. What is the consequence from the Cold War? Dalton.
The misdemeanor number of weapons. Nuclear weapons are invented.
Right
Powerful.
there, Dalton. Yeah, they made nuclear weapons. That was it. You said it. Good job. They made nuclear weapons. That was a consequence of the Cold War. What was a positive result from the Cold War? Right, there were many positive consequences from the Cold War as well. Here they come. New technology was developed during the Cold War. The U.S. created the emergency broadcast system in case of an attack. There was a race to see who could be the first to go to space. The Soviet Union sent the first satellite and astronaut into space, and the U.S. had the first astronaut walk on the moon. All right. Who can share one of these positive results? Raise your hand. There's several. I'm going to call on several different people. Ella, what is one thing that we just read? One positive result.
New technologies was developed.
Good job, Ella. New technology was developed. Hannah, what else?
First to go to space.
Yeah, they were racing to see who could who could be the first to go to space. What else, Timothy?
The satellite. The space.
First satellite went to space. Very good. Who else can share something? Derek.
Their custom cabinetry is built to fit any style, any space, and the highest standard. Every piece is made with precision.
Derek, what else?
On budget and with unmatched quality that goes beyond the surface. Their focus on innovation and sustainability.
Derek, are you there?
Set them apart. Discover tailored solutions that elevate environment. Visit Heritage Wood Mills.
Dalton, what about you?
The new technology was developed during the Civil War in the U.S., created by enemies of following serum.
Okay, so we said new technology. We said that the first satellite went to space. We said they were racing to see who could go first. Dalton, there was also someone who walked on the moon, the first person to walk on the moon. And there was the emergency broadcast system that got created. All right, I would love for Derek, Austin, Neil, and Dalton to stay online with me for just a second. Everyone else, you are free to go 5 minutes early today. Derek,
Bye. See you
Neil,
at
and Dalton,
10:45.
please stay online.
See the details at rockcreekrenovation.info, bigboydharris.org, or call Boyd Harris Realtors and Auctioneers at 573-682-6500. Check out rockcreeklandauction.info and attend the auction.
I'm Emily Hahn.